Hello to all of my Aries. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special and timeless reading for my Aries. Now, Aries, there's two sides to every astrological sign. You can either choose to vibrate at a high frequency or choose to vibrate at a low frequency. And I know all of you, my Aries, are vibrating at a high frequency, right? Again, this is a timeless reading for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading. Now, Aries, what does a low vibrating Aries look like? Because every week, I share with you all the high vibrating characteristics of your sign, right? But what if you came in contact with another Aries, same birthday, or just another Aries period, and you're like, okay, well, I'm vibrating at a high frequency. I know this person is vibrating at a high frequency with me, right? So what does a low vibrating Aries look like? A low vibrating Aries is very selfish. They are very attention seeking, lots of outbursts of anger, lack of patience, impulsive behavior, right? Nothing like how you sound, right? Like how you are, Aries, the ones that are listening. So in contrast, the high vibrating Aries has a very strong leadership, amazing self-confidence, very positive energy, very brave, lots of creativity, very courageous, very determined, confident, enthusiastic, optimistic, honest, passionate. So there's a huge difference between low vibrating energy and high vibrating energy and low vibrating energy, right, Aries? And so, but it's all a choice. And you can choose to vibrate at a high frequency. So let's do a reading for high vibrating Aries, okay? All right, Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my Aries as it relates to spirituality and them taking action. Also, as it relates to power and intellect, as it relates to money and wealth. Also, as it relates to creativity and their emotions. Okay, ready, Aries? Let's go. Look. Okay, so we have the Chariot card, we have the Temperance card, and we have the Tower card, right? So Aries, look, you had an epiphany. You realize, listen, if I vibrate at a higher frequency, the right people are going to hang on, but the wrong people are going to fall off, right? That's what happened. And so look, you kept it real even tempered, right, during this process. And you said, you know what, let me try this. I'm going to vibrate at a higher frequency, and the people that are not supposed to be in my life or go to the next chapter with me are going to fall off. And that's exactly what happened, right? And so you were winning. This is the Chariot card. This is because of your willpower. The Chariot card is also about willpower. And look at you celebrating now. Look at you celebrating now. Because the people that weren't supposed to go to this next level with you fell off, right? They died. They just fell off. The relationship died is what I'm saying. And then look at you celebrating the Three of Cups. This is about celebration. Okay, so the Cups energy is attached to, this is attached to the Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. This is the water element, right? So look at you celebrating. So somebody that you're celebrating with could be in that element, right? They could be in that water element. That's the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's where they could be. But nevertheless, you're happy, you're good, right? Nine of Pentacles about you investing in your money, making smarter moves, investing in yourself, and so it's garnering a lot of money, these investments that you have. And look at this, 10 of Cups, life coming full circle, wholeness. This is about, your life coming full circle. This is about wholeness. This is about you having the support. So again, as a result of you vibrating at a higher frequency, people that were not meant to be in this next chapter in your life, they just fell off, right? Good stuff, right? And so somebody not meaning to be in your life doesn't necessarily mean that they wished you bad. It just meant that they just weren't meant to go into this next chapter with you. Either way, you're good. You're happy about it, And so it's not always about somebody stabbing you in the back and that kind of thing, because I don't see that just yet. It may come out in the second set of cards. But for right now, you started vibrating at a higher frequency and they just fell off. Plain and simple. They just fell off. The relationship died. That could be a romantic relationship. That could be family relationship. That could be platonic friends. It could be, very close friends. It could have been anybody that just fell off. But nevertheless, you stay cool, calm, and collected. You got into your, kind of Zen mode and just remain cool, calm, and collected. The people that were supposed to be there, they stayed. The people that couldn't hang on, they fell off. So you know who's who now. All right, let's see. Okay, just one more. All right. We also have the Hierophant. We have the Death card and the Star card, right? So let me push this over here for a second. Right, okay. All right. Yeah, so the Hierophant card is about, this is about organization. This is about communities. This is also about your third eye being open, so you seeing things for what they really are right now. And so just like a more structured approach. This card is attached to the Taurus. And, Tauruses are very, very structured, logical people. And so, like, you see things clearly right now for what they are. Like I said, when people fell off, it doesn't always mean that people just did not have your best interest at heart. They may have just removed themselves from your life. Look at the Star card. You realize that you are shining, sustainer of life. Look at this person pouring water on the earth. And so what does water do for the earth? It sustains life. So you could have plants growing, you could have seeds under there growing, you could have, any kind of life form. You're actually sustaining life, right? And then also this person right here is drawing water from, like I said, water bearer. This is attached to the Aquarius, right? So you're good. But again, some of those relationships had to die. Doesn't necessarily mean that the person was stabbing you in the back or talking about you behind your back or doing anything wrong, but those relationships that they fell off, right? And so for a minute, when you had that tower moment, this is the position that it put you in. You were very hurt, crying, probably lost some sleep, wondering what happened, that kind of thing. But it's not always a bad thing when people remove themselves out of your life. Again, continue to vibrate at a high frequency because they could have been hurt. See all these swords here? They could have actually been in this position just like you, some kind of an attachment. But again, just know that everything is okay. Everything is just fine. Right, look at the Queen of Wands. This is attached to the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But again, since we're talking about the Aries, this is you being vivacious, you being dynamic, you being very authentic. This is you, right? So very, very, very powerful stuff happened as a result of just allowing people to kind of sort of fall off and fall out of your life. But see, like with like demolition, once this tower came down, it came down very fast. It was abrupt. For some people, it's so traumatic that they need the support and comfort of family and friends and loved ones around them, right? And so, like I said, what I'm getting from this card in particular, the Nine of Swords, is usually about, anxiety, stress, borderline depression. But this is how it affected you both, you and them, right? And so, but you're much better now. You're much, much, much better now. Let's pull an oracle card here. By the way, these are the Moonology oracle cards. But yeah, let's pull an oracle card here. Yeah, you're in a real good space. Like I said, some things fell off. The Death card is attached to the Scorpio. The Hierophant card is attached to the Taurus. The Star card here is attached to the Aquarius. The Temperance card is attached to the Sagittarius. Let me see. The Tower card is attached to the Scorpio and the Aries. Actually, it's attached to their ruling planet. And then we have the Chariot, which is attached to the Cancer. So many wonderful things are happening for you. Like I said, this thing with what I'm seeing in the card is that when the Tower moment actually affected you and it affected them, right? But I don't see any malice here. Like, now, if I saw the Ten of Swords in here, then I'd be like, okay, the person was backstabbing you and the whole 9 yards. It just looks like this person removed themselves from your life. They just did not, you all were not on the same frequency, and so they fell off, right? But them falling off doesn't mean that, so something died in you, something also died in them, and so for them, but we're primarily talking about you, but because you all had this Tower moment, something was reborn in you, something beautiful as a result. You remembered who you were, right? Celebrating, life coming full circle. You're good, good, good on all fronts. And it could be the same thing for them. So look, a time for healing, right? So this time for healing, again, like I said, I didn't see anything malicious with this at all. Like I said, this is when people remove themselves, especially if they're close to you, when they remove themselves from your life, you can have a tower moment feeling like, why did they leave? Like they didn't tell me what happened. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand. But again, what do you do after the sword moment? You heal. It's a time for healing. Right? And so when you're healed, you see these people very, very differently. You see them as hurt as you were. And so you're like, okay, well, I'm just going to say a prayer for them. Because why? Because you're healed. Right? And so now that you're healed, you see people, you still have the compassion. That's what the cups energy is for. You still have a lot of compassion, but you're actually praying for people that's in this position now. Right? People who may be hurt. Maybe this person is healed at this point, but you're praying for them, right? Not necessarily seeing it as like, oh, they cut themselves in my life. That's good. They're gone, so on and so forth. You're like, okay, well, I'm going to pray for them because my life is in a real good place right now. I'm healed. I'm happy. I recognize who I am. There was a tower moment that happened that probably needed to happen, but I'm going to pray for this person, right? That's what I have for you. This is what I'm saying, a time for healing. Yeah, this is a really, really good reading for you, Aries, because again, like I said, death is not finite. Death is about something happening, transitioning, going to the next level. Like when you think about losing a loved one, for instance, and they're buried 6 feet under, they're actually transitioned to another realm. And you can actually, we also have the power to see our loved ones who have transitioned, right? And so they're not gone. They just transition. And that's what happened like here with the tower moment. Some things had to die in order for some beautiful things to be reborn in you and in them. But that's what I have for you. Okay, Aries? Have a great day. Bye.